women are too powerful and too intelligent.
Some position is like for men and others are for women because of the gender roles.
Je dirais qu'il faut que les femmes osent. Il faut qu'elles brisent cette barrière psychologique.
It's time for the women out there to understand that their role matters and they have a voice, they have a place in economic growth and in nation building.
I don't like the word a female entrepreneur because you're already defining the person by their gender. She is a CEO.
In today's society, nothing is guaranteed for women. This is the essence of all gender equality struggles in the world. Irrespective of our cultural diversity, all countries seem to face this problem.
Les femmes, de manière générale, ont un problème commun de marginalisation par rapport aux hommes. Par contre, les femmes blanches n'ont pas les mêmes problèmes que les femmes noires. Les femmes musulmanes n'ont pas les mêmes problèmes que les femmes chrétiennes. Concernant le cas particulier du Cameroun, vous verrez que les femmes qui sont originaires du Grand Nord n'ont pas les mêmes problèmes que celles qui sont originaires du Grand Sud, que ce soit d'un point de vue de l'éducation ou de la carrière professionnelle.
According to the World Economic Forum report, it will take 136 years to close the overall gender gap and 268 years to close the economic gender gap. But can we really achieve equality without equity?
L'égalité, ce sont des résultats égaux pour des hommes et des femmes. Tandis que l'équité, c'est le processus qui permet de partir vers l'égalité.
Gender equity and gender equality are two sides of the same coin. One actually helps the other. Equity plays a big role in ensuring that we achieve gender equality.
En termes d'équité, il y a des contours spécifiques rattachés à la femme dont on devrait tenir compte. Gender equity is a process towards gender equality. Gender equity is important because it recognizes the fact that women and men do not have the same starting position. It's very important. It's about fairness.
With gender equity, it means that it is the ease with which people get access to opportunities, resources, and their ability to get to spaces of decision making.
With equity, we give the right amount of what they need, comparing to the situation they face.
But in all of this, I think that the main conversation is about how do we ensure that women have their place, their skills, their potentials, the resources they can bring to the table, and all of that has their place. And equity now plays a big role here because equity looks at providing fairness according to the needs of the different parties.
So it's important to recognize that because of the patriarchal situation in which women are, they are not at the same level. They need more support than men.
In Cameroon, the issue of gender imbalance in the social, economic, and political spheres are different from other sub-Saharan African countries with the same sociocultural realities.
Women generally in Africa and in Cameroon have little access to decision-making position. Even if you look at traditional society, you will not see many women at positions.
If you look at some African countries, women have taken top positions. Maybe they have become presidents of their country, but the case is very, very far-fetched in Cameroon. In Cameroon, you can only hear that okay, a woman is a municipal councillor, a woman is represented in parliament, but seldom will you hear them getting some top-ranking positions where their decisions and their voice can be heard. So it's manifesting itself in Cameroon because of the underrepresentation of these women.
Les femmes sont victimes, elles vivent dans une société hautement patriarcale qui leur impose des choix.
Au regard des rapports qui ont été publiés par certaines organisations internationales, on se rend compte que comparativement aux autres États de l'Afrique subsaharienne, le Cameroun occupe une place encore plus faible en matière d'égalité de sexe entre les hommes et les femmes. Par exemple, au niveau de l'Afrique subsaharienne, le Cameroun est 43e. Par contre, vous verrez le Gabon, la Centrafrique et même le Tchad sont devant le Cameroun. Ce qui sous-entend que ces pays ont mis en place des politiques plus représentatives, des politiques qui prennent plus en considération les problèmes que rencontrent les femmes dans différents secteurs.
Women are very active. If you look at cash flow, you look at the economy, you look at the movement of money and resources and all of that, you see that women get to spend a lot too and contribute a lot. And the more people can create value, the more the economy can become powerful. And if more women are empowered, either in vocational skills, startup business and scaling businesses, using technology to create value, processing foodstuff to semi-finished or finished products, if all of these things are happening, it plays a very big role.
If we consider the World Bank statistics, women in Cameroon, who represent 51% of the total population, constitute 50% of the working population. Other figures show that women, who only occupy 16% in the formal sector, are more present in the informal sector, which contributes up to 57% of the national GDP.
When you minimize any human resource, you are actually minimizing development. Because everybody has something to bring to the table. And until we start harnessing everybody, whether you're a man or a woman, and focusing on what is the best value this person can create. Because really, the marketplace respects value, not whether you're a man or a woman. Can you bring value to the table?
Si on se rend compte donc de la place des femmes dans la capacité à construire les économies nationales, pourquoi est-ce que le Cameroun ne peut pas utiliser cette force de manœuvre?
In Cameroon, you see the general tendency that, okay, the place of the woman is in the kitchen. The woman has to remain, procreate, cater for the children, and do other necessary home chores. I mean, there's supposed to be a mind shift from that dogma where women also have a space, they have a voice, they have values.
It is citizens that make a nation. And who are citizens? Men and women. So let us start focusing on how do we bring out the best value from the women. And if we invest in that a lot, we are only going to benefit as a nation. If we disregard that, it is only going to hurt us as a nation, because it is human resources that build a nation.
Looking at the statistical indicator, we see that women are disadvantaged, and some improvements need to be made in our country to value women and give them the right place to flourish in their roles.
The woman is inevitably a good manager. From the base, a woman is a good manager. When it comes to management, go to every home and check. A man might not have a dime in their pocket, but a woman will always have a small resource left to sustain the home for sustainability.
Majority of households in rural areas and semi-urban areas, women are the backbone. When you empower a woman, I can guarantee you the child will go to school next year. If you empower a woman, I guarantee you when the child is sick, he or she will get to the hospital. Now, go to the market. The buy and sell arms, the popular buy and sell arms. Who are the highest people that buy and sell arms? Women. So if the more we empower them, the more we're empowering the SME sector.
L'État doit vraiment privilégier la prise en compte des politiques qui visent également à améliorer la condition économique des femmes. Le peu de ressources que les femmes disposent sont généralement utilisées pour la famille. Et elles n'ont pas l'opportunité de mettre sur pied des activités génératrices de revenus, d'où elles sont obligées de demeurer dans le secteur informel. Il faut donc par conséquent prendre des politiques qui leur permettent de quitter du secteur informel pour le secteur formel où elles produiront plus.
Si le code de famille est officiel, rendu public, vulgarisé et adopté, il y a beaucoup de questions qu'on pourrait régler.
The discussions should be intensified. There's power in talking about things like this. Young girls that really want to grow and build an incredible career in the corporate sector, they need well-structured platforms, initiatives and institutions that are dedicated. Imagine we run an academy on raising women on how to be corporate managers.
And to this end, equity can play a great role in ensuring that there is economic boost, economic boom, and economic sustainability within the state if they gain the competencies that is there too. If they have the competencies that they would need to be able to thrive in the communities where they find themselves.
If you're a woman watching this, I will recommend one thing. Number one, curiosity and discoverability. Go out there. Don't let old patterns define you.
Je dirais qu'il faut que les femmes osent. Il faut qu'elles brisent cette barrière psychologique pour se hisser haut, prendre des décisions vis-à-vis d'elles-mêmes d'abord, parce qu'en général, les femmes, le péché qu'elles font, c'est qu'elles ne pensent pas prioritairement à elles-mêmes.
For the policymakers, let them give spaces for women who have even abandoned school to reintegrate into the educational system that can make them more enterprisal and also enable them to be able to get professional.
It's very important for women to work in synergy to address all the issues they are going through. Of course, make sure that they educate themselves and they know not only their right but also their duty. It's very important. It's not about just asking for their right, but also knowing their duties as women and standing for their rights.